All right, Khan, Shalom. First and foremost, we make all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutes honors to you brothers out there preaching His word, sincerity and truth. All right, got this article here. Actually, a brother sent this in the chat, so I do a lesson on it. This is basically, prophecy, man. This is from mirror.co.uk. It's entitled Russian State TV Simulates Terrifying Nuclear Strike on Europe Amid UK World War III Warning. So this is they showing this on TV over there in Russia. So you know what type of spirit them Russians are in right now. Okay. And that's the spirit of war the Most High put on them Russians, man, to fulfill Ezekiel the 38th chapter. And the Lord said, basically making Gog and Magog, which are the Russians, was going to turn, put hooks into their jaws and turn you back, man, turn you back to the Soviet Union power they once was. Okay. They had all that Eastern Europe on lock, man. Okay? So the Lord has the spirit of war on them Russians. But reading Kremlin-backed TV in Russia simulated a nuclear strike on 3 European capitals as presenters claim there would be no survivors, and the missiles would obliterate London, Berlin, and Paris in a matter of minutes. And those countries are part of the NATO and the EU, all right, which is the beast, all right, the beast according to the Bible, okay. Russian state TV simulated terrifying nuclear strike on Europe, declaring there would be no survivors on TV rant in response to UK support for Ukraine. Putin propagandists on TV recreated nuclear strikes on 3 European capitals, claiming the nukes will hit Paris, Berlin, and London in around 200 seconds. So what's that? 60 going to 200, 3 times. So what about 3 minutes? 3 minutes and some change. And 3 minutes, a few seconds left. So yeah, that's how quick nuclear missiles can be shot off and reach its target, especially these countries that's close to Russia. Over here in Great Babylon, America, scriptures say 1 hour. 1 hour, America's gonna be destroyed, man. All right, it's gonna take 1 hour, man. So this is a prophecy, man. So this is threats, but in the scriptures, these countries like London and Berlin and Paris, they have nuclear capabilities. I believe Germany has nuclear missiles, but I know London and Paris, I know they got nukes. In Revelation 17, where the beast shall hate the whore. All right, the whore is America. All right, and they're gonna shoot. They're basically gonna burn her with fire. Okay. Yeah. So the beast, the European Union, NATO, those countries are gonna shoot missiles on America, man. All right. As tensions continue to ramp up amid the ongoing war in Ukraine, there is growing concern that the rest of the world may be dragged into the fighting. In response to comments made by the UK Armed Forces Minister in support of Ukrainian attacks on Russia, host on Channel 1 60-minute program claimed the nukes could strike European capitals less than 4 minutes after being launched. Terrifying claims about Russia's nukes were made on the popular TV show, which is one of the country's most watched. Okay. I did videos on the Sarmat missile, the hypersonic missile that Russia constructed. All right. Let's see. It hosted by wife and husband Olga Skabeva. I will try to pronounce. I don't think I got that right. And Evgeny Popov and Ges Aleksey Zurovlov said one Sarmat, see that Sarmat missile, that's it. The British Isles are no more. So it's going to take one of them missiles to destroy Britain. It's crazy. Skabeva, who has been nicknamed the Iron Dog of Putin TV for criticism, opposition parties warned, but we are serious people. And she was told he was saying that seriously. They're accusing us of the state terrorism. Okay? But according to Bible prophecy, these countries, over there in Europe, the beast, all right, European Union, those countries, they're not going to be destroyed by the missiles. Only America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles fully. The whole country of America is going to be destroyed. All right. Let me get 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows, which are the missiles. Okay? If you look up the word arrow, you're going to see missile. Okay? In the definition. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, and they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay? So an arrow that can be shot from one part of the world into the other part of the world. And what is that? That's a missile. That's a thermonuclear missile. Okay? And the Lord created the missile for the destruction of America. Okay? Let me grab Joel, the 2nd chapter. Joel 2 and verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, that's talking about the missile, right? And behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, basically means it's life. Birds are chirping, children running around playing at the park, children being born, children being conceived. What else? Animals playing and stuff like that. It's life. Trees are doing their thing. The water and the rivers are flowing. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. So when the missile hits its intended target, it's going to leave a desolate wilderness. Okay? Yet and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is the appearance of horses. Now this is Joel. This is over 2,000 semi years ago. He's describing the missiles as what he can understand it his time of living. But now the prophets being regenerated back into the flesh, and this time we know what the prophets were talking about. Okay? But the prophets back then, they can only explain it, of what they, explain the missiles of what they're, what they can see, what the time period they're living in. So they explain it as being horses, as being arrows, all right, heads of lions, as Apostle John in our book of Revelation, the 9th chapter, horsemen, The appearance of them was as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen. So shall they run, like the noise of chariots on top of a mountain shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. Let's look at that word blackness. So I'm going to grab one more scripture after this, talking about the Medes, which are also the Russians. The Medes are the Russians. The land of Gog and Magog are the Russians. All right. The word blackness means glow, heat, meaning dubious, properly illuminated glow, flush, blackness. Glow with dread. All faces gather glow with dread. All right. Uncertain. Okay. So you're basically going to be scared shitless. Before their face the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like the men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So it's not going to be, well, hey, so the next scripture talks, fully explains it. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path. So it's talking about the missiles being shot off. Scripture says it's going to be 200,000 missiles, man. So that's basically 200 million. You're going to be shot from Russia, China, every country that got nuclear capabilities is going to be shot on America, man. Which is Great Babylon, that harlot, okay? That whore. So all the missiles that's going to be shot over is, hey, the Lord has the intended targets is going to hit, man. Then we're going to fully wipe out America. We're going to take 1 hour. And when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the cities. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in the windows like a thief. Yep, that nuclear wind, man, devour everything, man. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So we're going to be, damn, shit. The elect of Israel, they're going to be in the ships. All right. So the elect going to have a totally different, a different view. All right. Different view of the missiles destroying America. All right. The Apostle John tells you that in Revelation 15. Revelation 15 chapter, I believe, the 2nd verse. So he said he looked down as basically seeing America as a sea of glass, man, mingled with fire, man. So the elect are gonna have a different view. All right. But I'm gonna grab another scripture. It's talking about the Medes. That was the one, Isaiah 13. Well, I want the one in Jeremiah. Yeah, Isaiah 13. I want the one in Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Arrows are the missiles, right? The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, the Russians, for his device against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. And Babylon is America, great Babylon, right? Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, and make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen, and prepare ambushes, for the Lord has both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Yeah, you Americans, man. All right. You Americans don't know what the hell is going on, man. Yeah, you know it's a war in Russia and Ukraine. You know they're at war, but you don't think that America's going to be destroyed by the Russians, all right, and by these other countries, even by your own allies, man. Okay. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come. Hey, America, man, that's America, man. You know, they're abundant. America is abundant in treasures. Okay, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Okay, let's look at the word covetous. Profit, unjust gain, gain, profit acquired by violence. And that's America all the way, baby. It went all over the world. Hey, it's over. I know it's over. Let's look this up. I know it's over. Talking about the embassies and bases, American military bases all over the world. I know it's some crazy number. I forget the exact what number it is. American embassies. Should have put out many. The U.S. currently has 294 physical embassies, consulates, and diplomatic missions across the world, with 27 in the Middle East and North Africa, which is more than any other nation. Okay? So you have an embassy in all these countries. You will have to take. You will have to be a power, man. All right, you will have to have some kind of presence in that country, man. All right, and America has a presence in the country. They're getting some type of benefit out of it. Okay? It's basically talking about you Edomites. You Edomites rule America. You Edomites rule Babylon. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to get that verse right there. So yeah. Yeah, eventually is World War III gonna get popped off. But it's not gonna get popped off. It's not gonna be World War III. Not gonna get up and going until the Charagma is in full effect, man. The MOTB. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Shalom.